How important is your net worth? What matters in life in the long run? What should one focus on in life? Yeah. So I think the more you focus on the accumulation of money, the more unhappy you will be. You can't take it with you when you go, obviously. When I worked on Wall Street, every Christmas bonus season, everyone was depressed. And everyone was depressed because the cancer of Wall Street and Western society is we all tend to compare ourselves with others. And that's the basis for our level of happiness. We quantify our net worth. And that should, I don't like to ever judge a person by the size of their wallet. But what happens is, and I was the same way too. I mean, I feel foolish talking about this, but every bonus season I was a little bit unhappy because other people would be paid more or whatever. It's just relative. I'm competitive, right? And then the Dalai Lama had this great book, which you should all read, which kind of changed my life. His book is called The Art of Happiness. And the Dalai Lama said that the problem with Western society is that we sacrifice our health our entire lives in order to make money. And then at the end of our lives, we sacrifice all of our money in order to maintain our health. And then we look back and we realize we never really lived to begin with. And so I think chasing money for the sake of money, for the sake of accumulation and comparing yourself to others is a recipe for disaster. If you chase money, you lose your dreams. If you chase your dreams, not only do they come true in the long run, if you're willing to fail a bit, but the money comes accidentally. So never, ever, ever focus on money. And there are so many people that are depressed in life because they gave into the pressure of their parents who wanted them to be a doctor or a lawyer or an engineer. And parents have noble intentions, and everything we do as a parent is because we love our kids. But by telling them how to live their life on our terms, not their own terms, we're basically training our kids to be insecure. And there are so many people that are lawyers or doctors, whatever, or engineers that just aren't happy with their profession. It's not fun. Like, why do I want to get out of bed every day and do something? It's not fun. Right? So, and it's like I can't understand why anybody wants to be a lawyer, for example, a non-civil rights lawyer. I love civil rights lawyers, but do you really want to go to work every day and half the time you might be lying when defending certain clients? That's not fun for me. It's not fun maybe it is for some people, not me. But I want you to do what you're most passionate about in life, and then the money will come. It always does. And I get it. Early on, you have to really focus on providing for yourself and your family. I get it. But on the side, you can start businesses that are fun for you. And if you get out of bed and tell yourself you're going to work, then, with all due respect, you're doing it wrong. You got to find your passion. You got to find your raison d'être. What was the reason you were put on this earth? And the way to find out what your passion is just, pretend that starting tomorrow, you're not allowed to work or go to school for a month, and you're not allowed to travel. What are you going to do with your time? That should be your passion, and that should be what you do in life. But don't ever chase money, because I promise you it's a recipe for disaster. And anybody that's been incredibly successful in life usually has two qualities, and I should say in business, right? Number one, they never did it for the money. And number two, they love what they do. Like, look at Sir Richard Branson. This guy is incredibly wealthy, whatever. But he's just happy, man. He's just happy. He's living his life on his own terms. And most people that are, that are incredibly successful, they didn't do it initially for the money. They did it just for the love of the game, so to speak. So don't just chase money for the sake of money. Chase your dreams first. Otherwise, you'll never be happy.